You've been set. Whatever. I'm all ready. You're ready. Okay. Welcome to, hopefully, a new old show. Welcome back to all my previous viewers, and welcome in to all the new fans. Thanks for coming in. We're going to take a few minutes here to set up and make sure this is working, because I'm running a new streaming software with a new editor for me. So bear with us and we will see if we can get this going. Let me just double check that all of my YouTubes are running. They are. Good for you, YouTube. And it's awful choppy. So great. Thanks, YouTube. Stream health is green though, so God knows. Anyway, that's all techie crap that few of you care about, but we're excited. So enjoy our thrills. Yeah, doesn't even show you're watching. Super. And we've got a geek in our chat. Excellent. I will report her for being a butthead. And excuse me. Okay. So we are ready to begin. Welcome in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming in. You're all here because of the photo, I'm pretty sure. So yes, I have finally met David Tennant. It was awesome. He is a great person. Not everyone says he's so tall. He's not. He's my height. He's so narrow. David Tennant is about 1.5 feet wide. He is a thin man. I mean, even if he ate a lot, he'd be, I don't know, he'd probably just get a pot belly. He doesn't have a large frame. I've had a 42-inch chest since I was in high school. He might be a 36, and that's being generous. He's probably a 34. He's thin, super thin, but so much energy. Just, you know, smiling at everyone, just excited about every photo. Just friendly. The first photo I took with him in my suit wasn't even prompted. He just, okay, we're doing this, fine, and he jumped in and he did his doctor thing for you. He's a professional and a good person. So that was a super photo to get, and I'm very glad I met him. And special shout out to I did a thou out. That's right. I do need more alcohol. Okay. Special shout out to Courtney, who was more excited than anyone I know that I got that photo. So thank you for sharing your joy. I'm glad I could be everything you need in a photo. Excuse me. Allergies. It's breezy here in lovely Sacramento, and it's blowing around all kinds of pollen. So most of it is caught in my throat. It still won't excuse the tongue flubs, but you know, I can use that to my will. I had some stuff jotted down that I wanted to spit at you. Oh, yes, someone had asked, and I don't check my Facebook. I don't check anything very often, which makes paying bills really exciting in the middle of the month. But when I put off a lot of stuff. But when I do, I try to respond as quick as I can as soon as I know about it. But someone had asked how the photo ops work, and you know, if you know, I forgot something about how much time you had and all that stuff. Go in with a plan while you're standing in line, because there is a wait every time. Even the ADA and the VIPs, they still have a line. There's more than one of you, so there will be a line. You do have a moment to think about it. Know what you want to do in your photo before you get to the curtain. Most photo ops at cons are run by the same company, and everyone I've seen is set up, I can't say all, but everyone I've seen is set up the same way. You get in a line, there's a big curtained off area so they can control the lighting and control as much as possible. One backdrop, that's why you see everyone with a photo of that person with the same drop, yeah, there's just one. Camera's in one spot. Celebrity knows where it is and where to stand. You go in, you get your shot. So when you're standing in line, excuse me, know what you want in the photo op, because you have very little time, and you are going to get excited when you see someone you just paid that much money to get a photo with. It's understandable, so try to have that in your mind. Express it very succinctly and very clearly so they know what to do, so you get the right photo. But it's extremely quick, so be polite to the guys behind you, and follow the lead of the guy in front of you. Know what you want, go in, get the photo, smile, say thank you. I mean, try to remember that, because they're working their butts off. I mean, they're taking 1,000 photos in an hour, so they're moving. So yeah, just go in with a plan. You won't have much time to talk to them. I'm sorry. Sometimes at the autographs you get a little more time, and every once in a while they'll do meet and greets. Those are much more rare, but if you can find one of those, and then you can actually talk with them a little bit. But for photo ops, don't plan on actually asking a lot of questions and stuff. They have very little time. I had enough time to ask, why'd you wear so many layers? Because I was wearing the Tooth and Claw, as you saw, which is a t-shirt, a Henley, a button-up shirt, the jacket for the suit, and then the coat, the long coat. So that's 5 layers I had on. And he apologized. He said, oh, I'm sorry. And then he thought about it for a second and said, well, we were in Cardiff. So yeah, there's a little bit of time, and like I said, he's a great guy, and he's quick. He got right on that, and it was fun. But so that was me finally meeting David Tennant, and it was awesome. And nice to see his actual proportions, because wearing the suit and posing and stuff, you don't really get a good feel for it on TV, because camera angles and stuff, and sometimes it's stunt doubles and they're twice his size easily because he's a little dude. So it was really cool. And then the next day we had the Jessica Jones photo shoot. So Val bought me David Tennant, so I bought her the Jessica Jones suit, mostly for me because I want to meet David Tennant again. What? I'm a stalker. Back off. But that was a good shoot, and again, for that one I tried to think of something to embarrass her, and it was a little different from everyone else's poses, because everybody just goes in, and like I said, it's quick, so you don't have time to think about it. So if you didn't plan ahead, you go in and you smile, or you hand David a Sonic and whatever. But we did the double whisper with, and I asked him, can we change partners? And he was a little confused. I said, I want to exchange my Jessica for yours. He said, oh, and so we swapped over, and he got it, and they were both on board and really quick. And as you see, Kristen Ritter was super cute about it, and my Jessica was being a little butt, because Jessica, that's my girl. Sorry, kids. That means peace among worlds. Rick. So that was definitely the high point of Silicon Valley, which is in the 3rd year. Before that, it was Big Wow, which very much the same crew. For Silicon Valley, they just got Steve Wozniak on board, and so they always have a celebrity. Basically, it's his con. This year, he actually got to cruise around and look at his con. Last year, he was just stuck in his booth signing autographs and doing panels and answering a bunch of nerd questions from Mac fanboys. So thanks, Woz. And it was good to see him just actually walking around con and smiling. He was really happy to be there, and he's enjoying it. So it's nice to see someone that important and in charge actually enjoying what's going on. So good on him, and congratulations on a 3rd year. It's getting huge. There was a lot more open space last year. There was, which I missed, actually. There was a seating area last year, which was really cool. Yeah, they had couches and stuff set up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a big carpeted area, and they had, fluffy stuff to sit on. But I guess they sold more vendor space this year, so, good for them. But I got lost in the shuffle. The vendor hall was huge. 3 halls, and packed. Just packed. There's people everywhere. The artist alley was full of great nerd stuff. We met a really cool Lord of the Rings artist, and somebody got a lot of his swag. And
It's over there.
Hmm?
It's over there.
You want to show it off?
Right.
Yeah. But the canine in our photo with David Tennant is also a huge Lord of the Rings fan. So she was immediately drawn to that, and then they both nerded out. And I don't know how well it's going to show up on camera. There we go. Yeah, she got a ring wraith, which is pretty badass and cute. I'm holding it upside down already. There we go. It's hard to tell in the photo, but yeah. Isn't that awesome? Then she got a meow. And the other meow. Oh, flowers.
Flowers in the middle.
Yeah. There we go. So someone to take a screen cap. There you go, kids. Zip it and flip it. But yeah, he does cool stuff, and he was an artist for.
Oh, this was a different one, but that one was from the Silmarillion.
But
all his artwork is based off of the Silmarillion.
I thought he was in one of the books, one of the releases.
The Silmarillion?
Silmarillion.
Maybe.
I think he was an official artist for one of the releases of Silmarillion.
Might be the one I have in my car.
Hmm?
Might be the one I have in my car.
Maybe. Yeah, I'd have to look him up, but either way, his art is spectacular, and it looks like the original Lord of the Rings, not the original Lord of the Rings art wasn't, but some of the oldest Lord of the Rings art when they actually did Beyond the Maps, because Tolkien had maps in his original books, but in later releases they would add, of course there's a cover photo when they started drawing the Ents and drawing the Shire and what hobbits generally look like, what elves generally look like, and they would have little scenes, and they had amazing artists. I like the long lines they use in that. It just, I don't know, it's beautiful. But if he's not an official artist, it is very much in that style, and it's gorgeous. So that was cool in the old dealer hall. I got to meet, well, didn't get to meet, I finally got Rachel, little butthead, to sign her book that I bought from her. Yes, one of my nerd friends, my superpower, I make amazing friends, is published. She has a book out on Amazon. I'll plug her later. But yeah, she released a book, and she was in the artist alley, and I saw her, and yeah, she signed the book for me, and was actually very, very busy. Poor little thing was running around everywhere. Actually, her dad, I feel bad for her. So Ed, super dadding, he did a hell of a job, because he was manning the booth left and right. Rachel was running everywhere, getting water, and actually doing events. She went to, what'd she bug her off for? Oh, she found out she had a, her badge got her a VIP pass, so she ran off and got a photo.
With David Tennant and also Sam.
Oh yeah, and Sean Astin. So yeah, she wasn't there long, but yeah, she was jumping back and forth, but doing really well. She's talking with the fans, and she's really excited about another person with great energy. So good luck, Ray. You're kicking ass. And it's the first book in a series, so
it's good.
One of these days I'm gonna actually finish it, but sorry, I'm busy. This is my first podcast in how long? I mean, God, probably almost a year. But I have help now, so you're.
Your mom's internet keeps buffering. She posted a GIF.
Oh. My mom's a nerd. Okay.
I love her.
Oh yeah, she's awesome. Oh. Hello. Oh. Yeah, there's people in the chat. My monitor is not doing her job. Hello. So yeah, Tamarol's in the old chat window. Hello. How's little burb? I know. But she's got her. She's using her name. Shut up. Some people, if you want to share your name, you can share your name. If not, she's Tamara, which is an elven name. Right? But yeah, she's her godmother to her child is sitting behind me, so welcome to the chat. Is the whole family watching? I'd like to know. Oh yeah, there's a delay on this one. On top of the buffer, that YouTube always has. I did add a delay to this just because YouTube is bad at live streaming. I have pretty decent connection. I can upload and download really quick, but something about streaming, it just dies. So this was her idea, and a lovely addition to helping me out. So on that, I added, I think it's like a 30-second delay. So on top of what was already slow between video, you guys saying, oh, he talked about something, I'm going to write a question, and me responding to it, it's going to be a little bit slower. Sorry. But if you add that to your comment, or to your question, or to your whatever, I can address it if you remind me of what I was talking about, because as you've noticed, I jump around a lot. So, sorry. Shut up. I do what I want. And people love me, so thanks, dorks. So yeah, that's me getting to one question was how photo ops work, is what I wrote down. And you see where that all led. So, yeah. Anyway, the next thing was, after the Jessica Jones shoot, that was, immediately prior to the Jessica Jones shoot was the Jessica Jones panel with David Tennant and Kristen Ritter, where they answered questions, and I got to see a little bit of that. Someone's film recording on their phone. Thank you for that. Hope YouTube doesn't shut you down, because it's nice to see it, because the hall was packed, and they even had, again, good on SVCC, I'm going to call it Big Waz, screw that, good on Big Waz. Outside of the main hall, they had monitors set up, so you could still watch the panel if you couldn't get in for seating, because fire code, they can't have that many people in there, so it's better than a lot of cons where if you're not in the panel, you're not in the panel, sorry, suck it. This one, you can't interact, but at least you can watch what's going on inside the room, so you're still a part of it. And again, 90% of the crowd isn't interacting anyway. So good on them, I appreciate that. And we did get here a little bit of that, but we were going to get in line for the photo op. So, but before that was the their panel, which was really cute and funny. Someone got up and said, you know, when you got to ask questions, oh, David, you're one of my favorite doctors. And one of! He got really belligerent. It was funny. Yeah, it's stupid cute. And immediately prior to that was the Geek Fashion Show, which was really cool. Sean Astin introduced it, because prior to that they'd had Billy Boyd at Second May.
No, same con.
It was Silicon Valley?
Last year.
Second May.
Yeah.
Yeah, Billy Boyd was there, and he introduced the Geek Fashion Show, because he was in the hall right before it, said, okay, I'll do it. And he did it, and Sean Astin did it this year, and it was awesome. Sean Astin's really good at public speaking. He's done this before. He had
Bob.
He's not Bobby, Sam. He will always be Sam. Bob's dead.
Nice. Spoilers.
Suck it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then it's not a spoiler. But he told a little story about fashion and acting, and it was good. He was prepared, and he introduced it very well, and the show went off great. Really cool stuff in there. The Kikus were adorable, and Ashley's line, of course, was just super cute. Lord of the Seams had who'd you have? Merry, Pippin,
Gimli.
That's right, Gimli was there.
Saruman.
I love the idea with the white hand, black and white, beautiful white long, and then the black underneath with the hand. Fucking awesome. Ashley loves the little fine details. Ash Pash Cosplay or Lord of the Seams, if you want to look up her stuff.
We also had the Shire.
Yeah, the Shire dress was out there,
Orc
which is
vest.
completely hand-painted Shire dress. The Orc vest, which is just a more simple look. One ring wraith, and then Ashley debuted her amazing smog, which was all hand sequined, insane. She has no fingerprints left. Lots and lots of work, but again, incredible detail work. She looked into every little thing and wanted the right look, and she got it, and she was really happy about it. Oh, sorry. I have stuff in my comments. Oh, well, thank you, Mitch. Glad to be back. Welcome back to the land of streaming. Yes, I'm finally doing this again. But, so you got Geek Fashion Show, the great intro, good show, really good show. They had a guest DJ who was rocking it.
Yeah. He's one of the, I think he's Lonnie's. She was in the Hedgehog Kigu, for those of you who've seen pictures and stuff. I think that's her husband. I think.
Oh, really?
Could be wrong. They do a cosplay, I think it's called Cosplay Duo or something. Let me check.
Yeah, it's not her husband. Her husband's gonna be mad. But good looking dude, you know, good for her. But yeah, he was rocking it. Put on good sound, and he had a lot of energy for the girls, but not so fast that they run across the stage. Because that's a big thing with fashion shows. You get excited and you go too fast. But no, the Geek Fashion Show went off really, really well. I'm proud of the kids who are doing it. Sorry, I'm adjusting my sound because I keep bumping into the yellow there. There we go. Again, more techie behind the scenes crap. But we're gonna fine tune it. As I said, this is a work in progress show. So like the banner we produced for this, we're gonna fine tune that and it's gonna look better. We're still working, but I wanted to do this first step. I wanted to get back to streaming and back to talking to you guys and getting the interactions. Again, I point because you're over here. I usually put you over here though. I'm gonna put you back over here where you belong. Sorry. Little things. There we go. Okay. But yeah, I've got the chat up, and so you guys can please ask questions. Please interact. I like knowing you're out there, and I want to answer the questions you have because I'm sure there's a lot. There was a lot going on there. Tons of celebrities. Oh my God. We walked up and down the aisles. They had most of the original surviving cast of the Munsters and Addams Family. And what else did they have there? Crap. Oh, the original Timmy from Lassie. And then, yeah, so they had two Wednesday Addams there. The one from the 60s, and then again, the one from 90s. Is Christina Ricci? Yeah, Christina Ricci in the 90s. Don't want a deer. She's still beautiful. Who else did they have? Oh, Mads Mikkelsen was there, looking creepy. Someone was stupid excited.
Still pissed I didn't sign the room.
Oh, darn. But that brings me to my next point. With all the celebrities there, after the Jessica Jones shoot, as we were walking out after the Dual Whisper, it looked awesome, as you can tell. As I'm leaving, I hear Kristen Ritter say, "Oh my God, she even has the bag." This one didn't hear it. So I'm elbowing her, so she complimented your bag.
She also spent time after the Geek Fashion Show admiring little details of my outfit.
Yeah, and she's putting on her pants.
I couldn't find my boots! Someone had moved them! And then I later found out it was Duggery who leads the show, so when she came out of the bathroom I was right there in my cosplay like, hello! Okay. I'm awkwardly trying to shimmy my pants on and put my boots on.
These are your boots.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kristen Ritter's, she's super fun. She's still geeking out about being a hero, so she doesn't quite adjusted to it. So be gentle with her. If you see her in cons, she's still adapting.
I still like her for posing with the Infinity Gauntlet of Sean's.
Yeah, don't glomp the poor girl. But
She's
since
not much to glomp.
no, she's little. She's very, very narrow. Taller than you.
But she's wearing heels too.
Show off. Anyway. But so because she said that, we were gonna leave right after the photo shoot. We were both tired. Up for a 7 a.m. call for the fashion show. So yeah, it was 11 o'clock show.
Yeah, it started at 11, but call time was at 7 because we had to get as many girls as we could in those makeup chairs and their hair done.
Almost 40 girls that were walking in the show.
And we still had to double up in some cases.
Yeah, so it was a 7 a.m. call, so we were both up after being up the night before, you know, still wired from David Tennant photo shoot and all of just con stuff. You see all your friends, you get excited. It's hard to sleep. So yeah, we didn't get much sleep, and so we were ready to go. I mean, we said, okay, we're just standing in line, very quickly fading. Get our photo, we get a little excited. Okay, we'll walk around the hall. Just until the energy wears off and our heart rate slow down and we can drive again. We'll go see some stuff. So we're walking around. see Kristen Ritter's table. I'll get your bag signed. Come on, get my bag signed. So yeah, she brought it up, and Kristen Ritter geeked out about the bag because she goes, "This is the bag, right? This is the season 1 bag," and she's holding it, flipping it over. "This is my bag." She's just looking at it. Yeah, it is. A little work on eBay, and yeah.
5 different sellers.
So yeah.
5 different sellers, 3 of which didn't speak real English. Or real great. Google Translate is your friend in some cases.
Yeah, and be very specific.
Use photos. Lots of photos.
Yeah, use photos and don't use poetic language. Speak very plainly, very clearly.
Direct.
Yeah, it's not rude. It's actually extremely polite because then they can understand you. So, but yeah, she found the bag, and Kristen Ritter noticed that she found the bag and signed it and personalized
it.
it.
Over the scarf.
Yeah.
And the pants.
Asked about the scarf, and yeah, was just poking and prodding her costume. So, like I said, in the autograph line,
you can talk a little.
You can actually get a little time to talk because they have to sign. I think that's a celebrity's way of showing their appreciation, and they slow down and talk. Whereas at the photo op, that's owned by the photo company. That's all them.
I think it was like Epic something or other this time around.
Yeah.
They were great people.
Yeah, they did a great show, but they're there for the numbers. They want to get bodies through the line, so they don't want them to stand around and talk. And so at the autograph line, it's run by the con, so that's they give them a lot more leeway with that. So yeah, if you want to talk to the celebrity a little bit, go for the autograph.
Yeah, and don't believe the online prices. I had the problem of looking online and seeing Kristen Ritter's autograph was like $120, according to
60.
SVCC. Yeah. In reality, if you just pay cash up front, it's a flat $60.
Yeah. So if you don't think you can, and you're at the con anyway, ask while you're standing there. Maybe prices change. Maybe there's miscommunication. Who knows? It's worth asking. Doesn't hurt. There's always a minion standing at the entrance to it. Just ask them. They're friendly. They're great people. They're volunteers. I mean, we talked to. Oh, I feel bad. I forgot her name, but we talked to that lady who was at my TARDIS's second con, first really big con. Walker Stalker Con. Met her again at Silicon Valley. She works in that area. She's in the Bay, and we met her there. And yeah, she recognized me and geeked out, and we talked to her. But she's working that con too. They're nerds. I mean, you don't volunteer for a con like this if you're not interested in what's going on. So talk to them. They'd be happy to help you and work it out. And a couple of times I've walked up and talked to celebrities just because there was no one in their line and they were sitting there, and they don't mind at all. I very nervously talked to John Barrowman because the guy said, "Hey, you want to talk to him?" I mean, that was it. Just, yeah, go ahead. They don't care.
I mean, Billy Boyd showed up to his booth when we did the storm on him last year at SVCC. He came back to his booth because Ash Pash Cosplay, or Lord of the Seams, actually knows his handler personally.
Yeah, because she's been around him so much. She's on a watch list for hobbits.
Not all of them. There's one that's been eluding us, okay?
He's been eluding the world. So.
I know, it's sad.
But yeah, and again, for those of you just joining us, it's just a SVCC Wrap Up right now. So you can jump back if you want to or watch again later. But I met a bunch of people, really cool folks. And I completely lost my track.
Where's your notes?
You know what? It's in the bag. Oh, okay. Covered. Booyah. Okay, I have covered all of my notes and all of my questions, so I'll throw it up to the old chat window, and if you guys have anything, go ahead. Otherwise, we are at the 30-minute mark, so I have done probably my shortest stream to date. Right? Shocking. I'm babbling for 40 hours. I'm also mostly sober, so that's part of the problem. Don't drink and drive, kids. But yeah, the reason I've been missing most of this is because of work. I say that because I just noticed my dinner is sitting right here. We were still eating when the time rolled up. I do the 6 o'clock time because it's easier for people in different time zones. If you do it at 9 or 8, it's 11 o'clock somewhere else. That's rude. So I want to get a time that's okay for everybody locally, because that's most of my fans are LA and the Central Valley. That's just it. That's where I've been. So some of the Bay, and a lot of friends in the Bay actually, because of the Dickens Fair and the Piers events. So I've quite a few in the Bay, but mostly LA and Central Valley. So I tried to do. I'm not going to do it any earlier than that. First of all, because I can't get off work, get showered, and get ready, and get anything in my belly. So I'm not a grumpy streamer. Before that, and then if I do it any later, then everybody's just, I don't know. I don't want to leave anybody out. So if this isn't working for people, let us know. I can adjust it a little bit, but it seems like a good time. But anyway, that's why I do that. And anyway, the reason I've been streaming is just work. It's been so busy. You'll notice I have my redneck tan from my work outside. But that leads me to my proper skinny. I'm going to get back on that because I am less so now. I had 2 weeks off work for training. There's an unpaid 2-week thing that we do about every year, and it's not fun. You don't get paid, but they do feed you. That's nice. But still, I'd rather have 2 weeks of pay than 2 weeks of lunches. It's just me. So during that, again, they feed you well. So I got a breakfast and a lunch, and we didn't get to do much physically because we were stuck inside due to the rain. So usually my job's fairly physical, so I can exercise a little bit, but I've gained quite a bit of weight. I didn't weigh myself today, but it's too much. It's definitely too much. So we're going to get back to the gym because both of our costumes are a little too tight.
I'm just glad my shirt covered my button.
Yeah, somebody couldn't button her pants, and my stuff was just on the verge. My vest was hugging me a little too tight, so which I could have adjusted, but it's nice to have the reminder of no, fat ass, you need to go to the gym. So
it doesn't help that I've been sick too.
Yeah, and then the pro tip: if you're going to the gym, don't hit it too hard because you're already working your body a lot. And if you're dieting as well as exercising, your immune system is low already. And then if you work out extra hard and way too much, it's going to hurt your body. I always get colds when after about 3 weeks, if I'm going too hard because I'm ramping up for a con, I will get a cold, and then you lose so much of your gains. I mean, you'll gain a little bit of weight, you'll lose a little bit of muscle tissue because your body burns that first. It's just better nutrients for fighting cold. So take care of yourself. Lots of water, especially after cons. Drink tons and tons of water. Green tea. Yeah, don't lay easy on the alcohol because you're going to drink at con, you're going to party, you're going to have fun. That's cool, but have a lot of water too.
We didn't drink much this con.
We didn't. No. We had a couple beers Saturday night. That was it. Yeah, our hairstylist.
And my peepin'.
And our pimpin' was staying with us because the crash room for the girls was 7 bodies at least in there.
At least.
That's
we'd
ridiculous.
have to ask Fifi for a recount.
Yeah, another pro tip for cons: 5. 5 is the absolute limit for a room, and that's really pushing it. 3 is ideal.
Unless you get like an Airbnb type of situation, which I know a lot of people are doing for RTX.
Yes, if you do an Airbnb, different. If you have a bathroom, 5 is pushing it. Okay?
Especially girls.
Yeah.
For the Geek Fashion Show, but I mean.
Yeah, and these are girls who are getting ready for a fashion show.
A majority of them bring their own mirrors now and stuff, which is good. Yeah, saves time.
There's only so much bed space and so much, flat space to set a mirror to do your makeup. There's no room, period. There's only so many outlets in a hotel. There's only 1 bathroom in a hotel. It's crazy. So yeah, try to keep it 5 and under. Or be smart and just split a room. Just get a buddy, go there, relax. You'll sleep better too because everybody has a bed. You're not crashing out on the floor or rolling in cots. Which, props to the Fairmont San Jose. Their rollaway bed was actually really nice. We brought it in for Sierra and crazy comfy. That was really nice. So sometimes you get lucky, but sometimes you just get that jungle cot that's a fold out thing. It's got that stiff bar in the middle, and all night you're jacked up. So yeah, that's how I talk about working out. Apparently, as I go to sleeping in a hotel. Again, try to keep up. Sorry, and if you want me to jump back again, just throw in the comments, and I will. I'll remember if you just jog my memory. Just say, hey, you were talking about this. What do you mean by, or can you, or I don't know, however you want to phrase a question. We've all seen Jeopardy. You know how to do it. And the drinking is not exclusively medicinal. It is also for you because it gives you time to write. So you're welcome. I will drink further just for you guys. Are you done? Hmm? You're out? Oh, you can get out. It's okay. I'll man the fort. You good? Oh. So proud. Well, yes, my show now has a producer. So that's what you're doing.
Is that what I'm doing?
Yes. Producer is a very broad title, which actually, like in radio shows, the one answering the phones usually and just going to commercial and mixing in sound bits and stuff is the producer, because you are actually producing the show. You're pushing it out.
S rank beer choice.
Damn straight. S plus, man.
That's butts.
I know.
Where's Gideon?
I don't think getters can chat. You don't want Kitty to type.
Be like keyboard cat. Literally keyboard cat.
It would be keyboard cat. Oh, yeah, our friend Butler is in the chat, and welcome in. He has a very cute cat with protruding fangs, so he always has to know we're right. That's stupid cute.
Girl with no eyes.
Derpy little cat, stupid cute.
Deal is cat. Bring him to RTX.
Yes. Check your cat.
Get a cat backpack. Bring your cat to RTX. Kitty's first RTX. Just for Val.
But a good segue back into working out. Because RTX is coming up, I'm actually going to not only get in shape for it, but do it in a more timely manner. Instead of just, you know, like I said, 3 weeks ahead, just killing yourself at the gym.
Oh, he's on the stairs. Chilling on the stairs.
Hopefully, oh, a kitty. Good kitty. Turpin. Yeah, hopefully we have till August to get ready for that first weekend in August. So we have, what, May, June, July? 3 months. So should be able to end half of April. So should be able to get in decent shape by then, which is good because we're going to be building armor, and that doesn't have a lot of give in it. And yeah, just and it's going to be summer, so certain costumes you're going to be exposing more skin. You want to look better, and again, not to shame anyone or any of that stuff. I'm more of a purist, so I like looking like the character. If they are in crazy shape, I want to get as close to that as possible. Now, again, anime dudes, you know, just get muscles on top of muscles and are crazy ripped, and no one is shaped like Nappa. But
hey,
or Broly. Slupper. Oh, the Lord of the Seams has arrived. You already missed it. We talked about you. We're past that crap now. Yeah, you killed this show, Vivi. You were awesome and adorable. And I think I have some photos on my phone I can share with you if you want them. Snapped a few shots. I didn't get too many, but I got the super nerds. I got most of the Lord of the Seams line because it's awesome. And that's our peeps. Loving you. So yeah, I can share those with you. But welcome in. If anybody has any geeky questions for her, she can probably throw them back at you too. Lord of the Seams. But yeah, anyway, like I said, I like to be shaped like the character at least. If they are ridiculously thin, like David Tennant, I want to lose some weight. I want the suit to fit me right. It doesn't look right if it's bulky. I want to be more accurate. I want to be as accurate as possible.
She was napping.
Good. Power nap. Yeah, spring break's over, so she probably just got off work. But welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us. Anyway, and I want to do a Ryu cosplay because that's my first cosplay was Ryu, and I like bringing it out for summer. It's nice and cool. It's really comfortable, and thanks to Street Fighter 4 and 5 now, he has ones where he gets to take the gi top off even. So sweet. Also the costumes.
I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do.
We'll find you something. We'll play. Oh, I used to have Street Fighter. Uh, ow. Oh, did we get it for Switch?
Yeah, we got
Okay,
the old
Switch.
school one.
Yeah.
Not
Okay.
new school.
It's got new challengers though. So it's got a lot. It does. We can look.
It's got the base. That's it.
No, the base is 8. It's got more than
It's
that.
got the evil Ryu and evil Ken.
Yeah.
Ken.
That's all you need.
Ken. Also, let's grab Gitters.
Kitty. Good kitty. Yeah, water, green tea, and for cons,
Yeah, because he just came back from PAX, and that's a big
Yeah,
one.
PAX is full of bodies, and you're all really close, and somebody's sick, and so it's gonna rub off on you. You're gonna get sick, so yeah, drink lots of tea, drink lots of water. Hot toddies are great. You've heard me sing the praises of that on most streams. Shut up. Rude. But
I bet I'm still dying.
right? Yeah, she's still getting over it. But hot toddies, or even just lemon tea. You mix lemon and honey together with some water and boil that, stir it up. It makes a good little tea, and that's really good for you. So, what's up?
I'm reading the chat.
Reading the chat?
He,
Oh, sorry.
He said so.
Oh. So yeah, we have comments, sorry. What's a challenge? What's a challenge is getting into? Oh, yeah. The challenge of getting into shape but not being so different that your costumes don't fit anymore. That is a hell of a challenge. Most of mine center on a pretty average body type for me, so I do okay. I can change quite a bit, and my costumes either allow for it. Like with Ryu, I do a lot more shoulder and arm work. So if I get a little bit broader in the shoulders, the sleeves are ripped off, so I can spread out. It's like wearing a vest. I made that mistake the first time I bought a vest. I bought for my chest size because that's how they measure them, but your chest hangs out most of it. It's actually the waist that you need to buy for. So, little tip for you there, anybody vest shopping, except for the ladies, of course. Your chest is, the biggest part of that. But I think your vests will also adjust for that. That I don't know. I've never been a woman, so I'm not sure. But for men, definitely, if you can, try it on. And if you can't, buy according to your waist measurement, not to your chest measurement, because your shoulders and your chest are going to go through the armholes more than your chest or your waist, obviously. But it's going to adjust more in the waist than it will in the shoulders. So the shoulders are tertiary at best. I mean, the waist and the hips, depending on the length of your vest, are the prime measurements, and then don't buy according to your chest. So I have some vests now that are cinched all the way down in the back because I bought a large because of the chest size, but my waist is a medium. So yeah, that screwed me out of that. So yeah, I'm living hard. But anyway, changing my shape, most of my costumes will allow for the shape change. I kind of plan for that when I make them. I know that I'm going to change in certain ways, so if it doesn't accommodate, you adjust for it. Like I said, the Ryu, there's no sleeves, so I knew I'm good. And again, it cinches at the, if you've never worn a gi before, it has 2 ties on the inside. I'm pointing to my sides where it ties, but you can't see it because the camera's up here. But yeah, it has 2 ties on your sides to hold it closed, and the belt's decorative mostly. So that can be adjusted if you lose weight or gain weight quite a bit, because a gi is very forgiving, and then the belt, of course, cinches in, and then your shoulders don't matter too much because it's already been adjusted. So yeah, that's how you do that. And I can give you details on fixing or use, because I've seen some that could be much better if you just did them right. It's not that hard. You have to look at the character, and then it's 1 or 2 seams actually. You just have to stitch up the sides and you fix it. But anyway, I can get in that if you guys want, but if you don't want a Ryu tutorial, I understand. Anyway, thank you, Ashley. You've had a hell of a show, and thank you for being my K9. You were adorable. Everybody loves it. And yeah, you killed it at the show. Everybody, yeah, super excited to see your schmogue with your little hobbit skulls on the heels.
Made them curse.
Yeah, and if you watch her channel, every once in a while she'll stream herself sewing, or one time watching Game of Thrones, which is hilarious. Oh yeah, quite drunk and really, really animated about how the hell do you not know these aren't your kids? Yeah, spoilers for season 1, book 1, from something that's 30 years old, so sorry. But yeah, it was good. She's a fun little streamer. But yeah, that's 45 minutes show. I think everyone has checked in and said hi, and I think I've babbled on enough for my first show back in a while. I'll save some stuff for later, I guess. But it's been fun. Thanks again, everybody, for watching and joining and coming back and coming in. If I handed you a card at con, thanks for jumping in. If yeah, you were very drunk. She's chatting, sorry. And if I handed you one and you joined me for that, thank you so much. And if I didn't hand you one at con and you still hunted me down, super big thanks, and I apologize to everybody who didn't get a card. Sometimes I forget. I'm doing other things, or I'm just groggy from con. But again, thanks for having me, and we should make this a weekly thing. We've got stuff coming up everywhere and anywhere, so we will be back and giving you updates and doing the stuff. Peace out, yo. Thanks for coming back. Allons-y.